Hi, welcome back everybody. Before I put this video and it gets going, please subscribe. If you like it, leave some comments, and we appreciate you taking some time out of your day to check it out. Thank you. Welcome back everybody. That's Clifford Brown. I guess if you read the title of this video, it's not really a rant. It's just one of my pet peeve deals. Listen to Clifford. Clifford was 24 years old when this record was made. He shocked the world. He died 2 years later at 26, I believe, in a car accident on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. The car was driven by the pianist, Richie Powell, who's Bud Powell's brother. His wife was driving the car on the way to Chicago. I just got done reading a book about Clifford. Anyhow, you know, we're inundated these days with Miles Davis, and I love Miles Davis. You know, if you asked me who my 5 favorite trumpet players were, I maybe I'll do that as a video here coming up, but Miles probably would be, I don't know, maybe 5th or 6th or 7th. When Clifford made these records, Miles was still somewhat of an unknown, but was getting well known very quickly in the mid 50s, you know, 54, 56. Kind of Blue was made in, I believe, 59. And you know, I guess a lot of us, you know, went ahead and bought the UHQR of Kind of Blue 45 RPM. You've seen all the videos. It's amazing. It's more than amazing. Worth every dime of what it costs. But I'm kind of blue out. I'm kind of too much kind of blue. There are some other great Miles Davis records I wish that would become UHQRs, but we've neglected Clifford Brown, in my opinion. And let me just state that everything you're going to hear here is my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact, that you know how that goes. But I think Miles has overshadowed a lot of the great players, mainly Clifford Brown. And Clifford died very young, so he never really got to be on the level of Miles. I will tell you that, again, in my opinion, if Clifford had not died so young, I think Clifford would have gone down in the same breath as Louis Armstrong and some of the other great trumpeters. I personally put Clifford way ahead of Freddie Hubbard, Lee Morgan, only because those guys, you know, they all came from Clifford. They all came from Armstrong, but then, you know, Harry Edison, great trumpet player, way underrated. You know, in a time when everybody wanted to be Dizzy Gillespie in the mid-50s, Clifford kind of found new ways to play things. In this book, and it's really a great book, it's a biography of Clifford Brown by Nick Catalano on Oxford Press. I don't know if you can still buy this new. I know they're around on eBay. It might be available new too. I don't know. But it takes Clifford's life from when he was a youngster in Wilmington, Delaware, and you know, talks about his family. He was a family man. He never, he might have had a few cognacs, as they said a few times, but he was not addicted to drugs like many of the players were back in that era. And he didn't drink, other than a few social drinks. Um, and they said he was the nicest guy in the world. It's a famous tune called Sweet Clifford. It's called that because he's just a great guy. They said he was a great guy. Left us way too young. But you should try to find this book and read it. It's excellent. Just excellent. Clifford went to Europe with the Hampton Band. The Europeans back in the early 50s were very much into bebop, and Hampton needed those kind of players, so he put a lot of beboppers in the band, and they went off and snuck out at night and made a lot of records in Europe. Most of them are around, and they've been redone. And you should hear those too. Anything Clifford has ever recorded is amazing. Of course, we've got the reissues, and we've got, Study in Brown, great reissue, on MRC, which is a subsidiary of Mercury. And, of course, what you're listening to here is one of the first jazz records I ever owned, with Max Roach. In the next video, I'm going to go into some of the history about Clifford and what he did, why he did it, how he did it. But for now, it's a shame that, in a way, we're kind of overdone Miles Davis. I love Miles. But check out Clifford. Do yourself a favor. And until next time, which will be in about 2 weeks, or maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Thank you. Bye-bye.